All right, you guys. So allegedly there is a serial killer right now in Houston, Texas. This is crazy because this clip that we're going to watch, this is the 6th body they have found in 10 days. And based off of the map, they may show it in this clip, I'm not sure, but all of them are all roughly in the vicinity. This is really sad, man. I don't know what's going on out there in Houston, but they need to get to the bottom of it. I'll tell you that much. They definitely need to get to the bottom of it. You guys, make sure you drop a like on this video. I'll really appreciate it. And let's dive right in.
Residents are demanding more surveillance along our bayous after another body is found in a Houston waterway.
Police say a woman's body was found in Buffalo Bayou near Commerce and Milam Streets downtown last night. This is the 6th body recovered in less than 2 weeks from Bayou.
Look at this. Look at this, you guys. It starts 2 bodies on the 15th were found, then the 16th, then the 18th, then the 20th, and now this, and they're all in the same area. This is insane. This is crazy.
Bayous across town. 5 of the deceased have now been identified.
Orko Mano live downtown in Orko. Our viewers have been very vocal about what they want to see in response to this. Tell us.
Yeah, Len, our comment sections on social media are filled with people saying more surveillance cameras are needed along the bayou. City leaders tell me that's just not feasible, but criminal justice experts say cameras might be the best way to prove what city officials and police have been saying all along, that no serial killer is on the loose. Another body found in Houston's bayous. Police say a woman was spotted in the water near Commerce and Milam Streets around 11:30 last night.
Officers were alerted to this by people that are riding by on scooters, and when they noticed something that appeared to be a body.
This is the 6th body recovered in bayous in less than 2 weeks, leading many to believe it's the work of a serial killer. City leaders saying earlier this week that's not the case.
There is no evidence that there's a serial killer loose on the streets of Houston.
But the public wants answers. KHOU 11 viewers.
Yeah, these are the politicians that you guys vote in. These are the people that you say, you know what, you take the reins, you protect us. And this guy had the nerve to say there's no evidence of a serial killer. Bro, there's 6 bodies, not homicides. Doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like this is a played out murder that happened. It seems like these bodies are just popping up. That is giving me serial killer vibes. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, you guys. Let me know in the comments. Am I wrong? Or is this giving serial killer vibes? Like, what's really going on? You guys, I covered a story before in Texas about the sheriffs that were suicidal or ending their lives randomly. And now we got this going on in Houston. It's definitely something fishy about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Hannah, Lucy, and Chris all commenting on our posts online, asking for more surveillance cameras by the water. I brought that to City Council member Carolyn Evans-Shabazz.
A lot of people have come to us asking for more surveillance by the water. Is that something that City Council is looking into?
I have heard that suggestion, but I don't know how we could implement that. To say that we can install cameras, we would have no idea where to put them, because we don't know where the bodies went into the bayou.
To be honest, serial killers are very rare.
Even so, criminal justice expert Krista Gehring tells me more cameras might be what's needed to put those rumors to rest.
How important is it to try to show that to people who are convinced there is a serial killer?
I think it's very important because obviously when you have these bodies showing up seemingly all at once, there's obvious concern. The camera might actually capture where an individual falls into the bayou or has an accident or is intoxicated or whatever, because that's likely what is happening.
Now, I also reached out to the Houston Parks Board, which manages many trails around the bayous, and asked if they planned on installing more safety measures, including cameras. They sent me a statement only saying in part, quote, "As with any public space, residents should remain aware of their surroundings, stay cautious and vigilant, and if you see anything, call 911. They add that they rely on the city and county's law enforcement departments for public safety. I also reached out to Houston Police this afternoon for more updates on any safety measures here, but they only referred me to a press conference they had earlier this week with the mayor. Reporting live downtown tonight, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
People off.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about all these responses from the governing people in Texas saying that this is no proof of a serial killer. This is just random 7 bodies are just showing up everywhere, but it's no proof of a serial killer. Then what is it proof of? You're trying to call it a stumbled in the lake drunk and died? With no one else around to help her out, right? With no one else around to help hear the screaming, the yelling, help me. Not one soul was around to help, but you're calling it, she stumbled drunk into the lake. Guys, stop. I don't believe any of that. I believe that there's someone going around taking people out. That's just my thoughts. I mean, bodies don't just show up like that without some type of motive, without some type of backstory. You know, a lot of the times if you find a body in the alley, just like the first 48, there's gunshot wounds to the body. There's some type of trail, track, or anything. These bodies are just showing up within a week. Within a week, we got 6 bodies in 10 days. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize, okay, well, there wasn't any... I mean, I guess we'll wait for the autopsy to see, were they shot dead, or were they strangled? What was the outcome? You know, obviously the one that fell in the lake, she must have drowned, I guess, but it's just funny that they would call it stumbled in the lake drunk. And yeah, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? I mean, let the people know, at least give the people some type of closure, that you guys are on top of it, that you guys have maybe a lead, maybe an idea of what's going on, or at least find a lead to one of the bodies. But you're telling me that there's 6 unsolved murders that have happened in 10 days and no one knows anything of what happened. No one has a clue, not a police officer, not a detective. No one has a clue on what happened to any of these bodies. I must be losing my mind or something. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Do you think this is just you know, life and death? It happens. Random things happen. Or do you truly think that there is something a little sinister going on? I am going for the latter. I think there may be something just a bit sinister going on. But only time will tell, I guess. Only time will tell. But that's my thought. I feel like it's something more than just random 6 bodies showing up. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not a perfect person, you guys. I just tell my mind. I speak unfiltered. I tell it like it is. That's why you guys subscribe, because I just tell it like it is. I could be wrong. I could be right. All we could do is wait and find out if they find a serial killer in Houston, Texas. Until next time, folks, I'll see you in the next one.